Welcome to the Morning Talk with Lenora. Morning Talk. Morning Talk with Lenora.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Talk with Lenora. How are you all today? I decided that I was going to do a show today. I haven't done one for a while. And while I was away, I was reorganizing my life a little bit, mentally, physically, even my environment. As I was digging through things, being the little pack rat that I am, I came upon some of my LP album collections. And I was like, you know what? This would be something good to share, something about me and something about the artist. So today I'm going to share 5 of from my collection. How's that? So I hope you enjoy it, and we're going to get started in just a moment. Hey, so I'm going to share with you today my Dell's album. I hate coughing, but I'm handling this. My Dell's album. The Dells were organized in 1953 in Harvey, Illinois. And the group consisted of Jerry Fungins, Michael McGill, Verne Allison, Charles Bardsdale, and Marvin Jr. Let me hit my coffee for a minute. Johnny Carter eventually replaced Jerry Fungins. The title song of this album is Stay in My Corner. Now, this is one of my personal favorites. Now, if you ever heard this song, there is a note that Marvin Jr. holds. I mean, he holds this note forever. I tried it, I tried singing along, but in between, because I couldn't hold it. But, it's amazing. The song is good, the harmonizing. But Mr. Jr. had a powerful voice. His breath control is out of this world. You can see below, I'll give you a listen to the song so you can hear it. The song was also on the soundtrack of the 5 Heartbeats. I heard rumor, I can't confirm it, I heard rumor that the 5 Heartbeats was kind of modeled after the Dells. I'm not sure. They also, the Dells also sang the song, "A Heart is a House of Love." Remember that? A house. You remember that? And I love the 5 Heartbeat movie. Also, he can be heard singing "I Feel." In the church when Eddie Kane Jr. is singing "I Feel Like Going Home." Well, that's Marvin Jr. I don't know who the lady is, but that voice. You feel it down in your gut. His voice was amazing, talking about unsung. That man could sing. And and I have that album. So that is the Dells. I'll be right back with number 2. Hey, I'm sure everybody recognizes this cover. It is Earth, Wind & Fire, also called EWF. Earth, and the name of the album is Spirit. And it's an amazing cover. Inside it has some really cool stuff in it. Earth, Wind & Fire is an American band that has spanned the musical genres of R&B, soul, funk, jazz, disco, pop, rock, Latin, and Afro pop. They have been described as one of the most innovative and commercially successful bands of all time. Wikipedia. The album Spirit was Earth, Wind & Fire's 7th studio album. It was released in September 1976. It was in high school. Yeah. In the movie Drumline from 2002, Earth, Wind & Fire was referred to on various times. They played a lot of EWF music. The band did. I am only showcasing a very small portion of their music. I mean, if you're an Earth, Wind & Fire fan, you know they have libraries. But this is just the album that I'm showing you today. I mean, it's just like, you know, it just takes you back. As I said, when they released this album, which was their 7th, I was in high school. I don't care, y'all know. Yeah, I was in high school. So, I'm going to be back with a 3rd album that I want to share with you. Stick around and wait. Hey, I'm back. Now you see my next album. It's the Commodores. I know there's maybe there's some young people watching like, what is this lady talking about? I mean, these are, I mean, I don't know what the sampling availability of the Commodores music, but I know it's very worthy of sampling. You know, because, you know, this was also another awesome band. These guys got together in college and, you know, and were very successful. I cough because I have sinus problems. And I just went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor yesterday, and he put me on antibiotics. I'm getting it. I'm working. I'm knocking them out one by one. Anyway, this LP is called Midnight Magic. And this is the 7th studio album by the musical group The Commodores. It was released in 1979. Well, in 1979 I graduated high school. Yeah. Or at least I graduated. So yeah, it was in 79. The group's second U.S. #1 single was on this album. It's called Still. And it is a great song. And number 4, the number 4 single from the U.S. was "Sail On." Now, Lionel Richie was part of the group. He eventually went and became a solo star. Now, for those who are not familiar with the Commodores, you might be familiar with Lionel Richie's daughter, Nicole Richie. So Nicole Richie is Lionel Richie's dad, who was part of Commodores. They also went to Tuskegee, HBCU. So, and they got together as a band and went on to make money and millions, awesome music. So they are worthy to be part of my collection. And my friends, that was the Commodores. I'll be back with number 4 in just a moment. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Here's number 4. Indigo. That is Donna Summers. And the name of the album is On the Radio. It's volumes 1 and 2. And she was very popular during the disco era. Now, this album was also released in 1979. And I told you I graduated high school. So therefore, I was 18 and I could party. And boy, did I. Disco was so cool. They had, I mean, you know, you wore bell bottoms, of course, and, you know, you were free, and everybody was really cool. Now, you know, it don't work like that now. I mean, I remember there was a club here in my state. The floor lit up, and man, it was like really cool to go dance. And, you know, all kinds of people were mixing and partying. You know what I mean? I mean, nobody was checking for, you know, who you were born, how you were born, you know, none of that stuff. This is posting a triple market on it. But it was it was a great time. And I mean, she was the queen of the disco scene. She, the greatest hit album spanned her career. From Breakthrough, the raunchy Love to Love You Baby. Have you ever heard it? Ooh, love to love you baby. I used to sing, ooh, but my voice changed. I can't do it anymore. It was her 4th consecutive double album. Also made her the first person ever to take 3 consecutive double albums to the #1 spot and the U.S. album chart. This would also become her 3rd multi-platinum album. And she was, Johnson was so beautiful. You know, I see a lot of posts now about Human Barbie. She was. I actually, in my boudoir, a bedroom, some people, I have a big poster of Donna Summers on the wall where she's sitting down with her legs crossed and she has on this hat, and she just looks fabulous. You know, you do what you do to make you happy. I already told you I do what I do to make me happy. But I do, because she's so cool. And that's my friends, Donna Summers in the disco era. And I'm going to come back with my last album. So hang in there and I'll be right back. Well, I made it back. And this album is, as you see this beautiful woman on the cover, that's Lena Horne. We have a Lena Horne album. And it has the most amazing pictures inside. Black and white that spans her career. It is definitely a keeper. This particular album was actually produced by Quincy Jones. So you know it's hot. This was also a Broadway production that she did. Lena Horne, The Woman in Her Music. And the productions, she sings many of the classic songs of her career and tells stories about her experiences performing in the Cotton Club. Isn't she iconic? The Cotton Club. You only hear about it. You know, you read about it, you don't get to experience it. I think the closest I got to seeing what it could be like was in Eddie Murphy's movie. I forgot the name of it. You know, when he has like Richard Pryor in there and Red Fox, and you know, it's kind of good and funny. And Jazz and Guy. Somebody send me a message in the comment and tell me what the name of it is, because I forgot. Lena's, her name is Lena Mary Calhoun, and she was an African-American singer, dancer, and actress, and a civil rights activist. Ms. Horne's career spanned over 70 years, and MG, you're not gonna get me. Appearing in film, television, and theater. Some of her cameo appearances that I can remember are Red Fox loved her because that was the horn. Remember, he was like, Lena Horne, Lena Horne. And she was also on The Cosby Show. I remember seeing her on A Different World. She played A Different World as herself. She was also in The Wiz. She played Glinda the Good Witch. Always a beautiful, classy lady. I mean, she goes back to the time with, you know, Eartha Kitt and I can see the late Josephine Baker. You know, I guess they call it vaudeville, but I have an album with her music. So that's the end of my coffin and my R&B history lesson. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it piques your imagination to look into further to these artists and to R&B history. You know, there's music is so vast and it's so rich, and you know, like most culture and arts, it only adds to your life. You know, reading books is good, listening to music. One of the things I want to add to my list, I haven't gone in directions. I would like to paint. I don't know what I want to paint, but I want to see. I want to excuse me, getting to expressing myself in that manner. Well, it's early and I have not taken my medications. That can explain my coughing. So, I'm going to go now and go take my medications. And you all have a great day. Thanks for watching The Morning Talk with Lenora. Hey, Jonas. Look at me. Grandma's back. Look at me. So you all have a good day and goodbye.
So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel and like it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll try to answer them.